continents in our 2200 survey and over 20 countries. And we feature some stories that were companies that are based outside the U.S., like a company in India that's actually going into MBA schools and picking entire intact teams that have worked together on projects together as a team and bringing them into the company as a team and promising to keeping them together as a team for the first 3 years and so on. So essentially hiring a guild. Some countries in Europe, some companies in Europe, and so on. Since I'm talking to a U.S. audience on this call, largely, I'm assuming I tended to focus more of my stories about the U.S. But many of the stories that we've talked about, the ones that I talked about today and the trends that I talked about today were valid across the world in the developed countries.
So there wasn't a big difference between the reaction towards Gen Ys and millennials between different developed countries?
No. Kind of the things that shaped this demographic trend is happening everywhere, and all of the major countries in the in China, Korea, Taiwan, Japan are all going to be experiencing a workforce decline over the next 10 years. And so what I think is going to be a really interesting challenge there, because they've got that same kind of aging population phenomenon. I think one of the things they're going to start to do is be even more aggressive about hiring talent from the United States, from the UK, from elsewhere, in order to kind of take care of this big sucking sound of retirees. And in their case,